students, how are you doing today? I hope that you're great. Today we will be learning about idioms, and also we'll be learning about vocabulary that is related to traveling. Let's go. So first of all, let's start with idioms. Idioms means peribahasa. It's sayings in English that you cannot take literally. You have to understand the figurative meaning of that phrase, very much like peribahasa. You kena faham isi tersirat, right? First one is one's heart in one's mouth. So this one means you get a big shock, like you're shocked that your heart jumps right into your mouth. It's a big surprise. Next one is drive up the wall. So when someone drives you up the wall, that means that person is really annoying you. Next is over the moon. This one, if you're over the moon, that means that you are very, very happy. Jump out of one's skin. That means you get a big shock or big surprise that you jump out of your own skin. Go red as a beetroot. So a beetroot is a kind of vegetable that we have in Malaysia. It's very nutritious, it's very delicious, and it's red in color. So what happens when a person turns red? That means that they are embarrassed. On top of the world means you are very happy and you're feeling like you're on top of the world, like nothing can stop you. Pain in the neck. If a person is a pain in the neck, that means that this person is, it's not someone nice. This person is annoying you. When you want the ground to open up and swallow you, that means that you're feeling really embarrassed. You wish that you would just sink into the ground like these people are doing. Alright, so please open up the Google Forms and do the exercises related to the idioms there. Very simple, and I'm sure you'll ace all of them. Moving on. Next, we'll turn nouns into people using suffixes er, or, and ist. For example, let's turn these nouns into people. Travel, visit, and reception. How do you do that? For the first one, travel, you add an er. Travel plus er means traveler, the person who travels. For visit, or, visit plus or becomes visitor. That means a person who visits. Lastly, reception plus ist, receptionist, means a person who works at reception and takes your calls and everything. All right, good. This one is pretty easy. You only have 3 choices. So go to the Google Forms. You will find an exercise inside of the Google Forms where you have to change words using either one of these 3 suffixes. So try them out. Carrying on. Next, we're gonna do a vocabulary quiz, and this is all about words that are related to travel. I want you to try it out. Go to the Google Forms, go to that section, section C, and answer all those questions first before you come back to this video. Okay? Done? The first section has these 6 words: trip, voyage, tour, cruise, journey, and flight. And these are all synonyms. They mean roughly the same thing. But as you can see from the exercise, you can't use them everywhere. Some of them work with certain situations. So let's take a look and let's try these exercises out. The first one, the blank from London to Glasgow by car takes about 7 hours. This one here, we know that it's journey. Last Sunday, Eddie and I went on a day blank to Lake Gloria. So day always turns up together with day trip. We had to wait for 2 hours at the airport because our blank to Jakarta was delayed. So you can see airport, you know that this is a flight. When Diane and her friends arrived in Madrid, they went on a what of the city. So you see the A here, you know that it's a tour. Captain James Cook made 3 important blank to the Pacific Ocean. You see ocean, and you see this old guy that's a captain. You know that this person's taking a ship. And so when it comes to ships, voyage. Last summer, my parents went on a blank around the Mediterranean. It's around the Mediterranean. These are a bunch of islands. So you know that it's a cruise. Okay, next one. expedition and excursion both mean going out to do something, but they cannot be used interchangeably. Next week, my school is going on an all-day... Sorry. Tom Yum just now and it's coming out again. Next week, my school is going on an all-day blank to the beach. So you're a school, and it's just to the beach, so you know, it's an excursion. A team of scientists are planning to go on an blank to the South Pole. So you know it's scientists, you know it's the South Pole, it's not like something you do for fun. So it's an expedition. Okay? Third, it's between set up and set off, these two phrasal verbs. My mom wants to blank a charity for the homeless in our town. So it's your mom, she wants to do something which is a charity, so you know it is set up. We had to blank early in the morning because we had to walk all day. So we had to, you know it's walking, this is set off. Set off means to start your journey. Set up means to create something or to put together something. Fourth, guide, boss, chief, leader. These are all synonyms of each other, but they are not exactly the same. The police blank explained what had happened at the bank on the news. So the leader of the police, what's his name? Chief. I asked my blank for a week off and he said yes. Sounds like you're asking for permission and you only do that with your boss. We are going to need a blank to take us to the village in the middle of the jungle. Okay, so it's a village, it's a jungle, you know, it's a guide. Oh, my spelling. What did I write? The camp blank told us to put up the tents as quickly as possible. The camp leader. Alright, so this is the last one. Reach, arrive, get, approach. These are all synonyms again, but where are they used specifically? What time will we blank our destination? So our destination, time, reach. The plane blank at Heathrow Airport at 8 p.m. last night. So do you see the at here? This is arrive. And last night, so past tense. As you blank the town, you will see the castle on a hill. So it sounds like as you approach town. So when you're getting close to the town, you see, oh, castle, cool. It took us half an hour to blank to our hotel to get to. Okay? So how many did you get right out of all the questions? Do you have more questions about why these are the answers? If you do, you can type them into the comments. I will try to answer them if I can. Moving on. Finally, we'll be doing something with compound nouns. So what are compound nouns? They are basically very simple. Noun plus noun is compound noun. Very simple. For example, bus plus stop is bus stop. It's a stop for buses. Buses will go by and stop at that place. So it's a bus stop. These are both nouns. Bus is a noun. Stop is a noun. I'm going to show you some sentences and I want you to find the compound nouns in these sentences. I'm sure you can tell that these three sentences are from the passage that we looked at last week about Ed Stafford. Is it Ed Stafford? What the heck is his name? Yeah. It's Ed Stafford. Alright, first one. A fly buried itself into his head and he also suffered a tropical skin disease. Which one is the compound noun? Yep, skin disease. Skin is a noun. Disease is a noun. Noun plus noun, compound noun. A lot of this weight was batteries for his satellite video phone and laptop, which he used to write a blog of his experiences. Which one is the compound noun? Satellite, video, phone. Three nouns together, it's also a compound noun. 3. On one occasion, they avoided an attack by agreeing to pay the community chief to be their guide. So, which one is the compound noun? Community, chief. Community is a noun, chief is a noun, so add them together, it's a compound noun. Next up, go to the final section of the Google Forms and try this out for yourself. There are some nouns over there and you have to decide which one is really a compound noun and which one is not. Okay, try it out. I hope that you get many of them right. Moving on, how do you write "Will you marry me?" John asked in a sentence. You want to find out? Stay tuned for the next lesson.